bring it back to the surface. There it goes.
Yeah, it seems like the red light is on.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
I'm not sure people are seeing us. There we go. There we go. I got a bit of a delay here.
Do they see us now?
Apparently, the Twitch chat app is far more delayed than Chatty was.
Oh, sure. Our Chatty isn't working right now, so we have to use the Twitch desktop app, which functions a lot like the Twitch web app, only it's a desktop version.
And it seems like there's more of a delay.
Okay.
That's fine. You know, it's fine.
That's fair. Hi, everybody. Everybody doing all right? Everybody having a good time? Everybody,
So you mentioned you were playing this mouse stealth game.
Mouse!
I had no idea it was this adorable.
It's super adorable. Okay, do you get that? Do you get how super adorable this is? Whoa. Turn that.
Well, what's a stealth game? Do you need the sound?
No, there's a good visual cues. Well, you know, the beginning. I'm going to start a new game because I haven't gotten terribly far in it.
Okay.
And you said you wanted to kind of.
I want to see this. I'm intrigued.
So I'm going to start a new game here, and you know the first section of it is not like, you know, massive stealth. It's, you know, training you. So we'll start a new game, but it is gosh dang adorable.
Is this any relation to the Secret of Nim series?
I don't believe so. I just saw right now when it was loading that it was this was an Indiegogo funded game, so this is a crowd funded game.
Yeah, no, our screen's a bit dark.
What?
Our cam.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can I see? That is a bit dark.
Well, we have a different lens on. I don't know if that's. Jack. Jack just got electric shocked.
How's that?
I think we're a little better.
I can go higher.
I'm looking at a tiny that might be. You know what? That's good. I think that might be good.
How's that?
You know what? I'm just gonna say it's fine.
It's fine.
I'm looking at a pixel me that's like I'm like 3 pixels tall.
Right.
In the little window.
I might have gone too far up, but we'll see. Hold on. Actually, I'm gonna check it out real quick on my phone.
Too bright? Or chat's saying too bright. They never like anything. Nope, too much.
Nope, too. Hold on.
It's a bit fuzzy.
Now it's a bit fuzzy. Yeah, because I turned up the brightness. So it's a bit fuzzy. How do I get to me? How do I get to where we are live?
I don't know.
You dig?
I don't have your phone app. Your goofy phone app.
Now it's a bit fuzzy. Yeah, because I turned up the brightness. Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. Crazy. Ow! Ow!
Crazy. Wait, you getting static on your?
From the controller. Ow! Fuck! Rich, I'm a mess. All right. How do we feel about this?
Chat, how do you feel about that?
How do you feel about this?
No matter what I say, you're not gonna like it.
Right.
The worst yet. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Much better. That's less bad.
There we go.
Good enough, but still not normal. What if you turn it back down, but we turn on the overhead lights?
No, that'll
Okay. As a thought.
Good. I think this is good where it is now.
What's the deal? Is it a lens issue?
So normally, hold on, I'll tell this story while in front of a microphone. So
Yeah,
normally, I bought a nice low f-stop lens for in here that deals with low light really well.
Yeah.
To use with my GH2 that we use here for streaming, because I know we like to have the lights down so we can watch the game.
Yeah,
it's not too harsh on our eyes. But I had to use that lens for a job over the weekend. For job, I know.
Fucking jobs.
So the lens I'm using here
Jack,
isn't...
we need that lens to play video games. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I have a regular lens here, but it's just not as good in low light. So then I need to up the ISO, which means we get a slightly fuzzier image. This should be pretty good, though. Let's see here.
Oh, I want to watch the stream, but I'm playing this game at the minute myself and don't want spoilers. What to do? Well, if Jack starts from the top, you can always tune out the moment we get to where you are.
Yeah. Okay, so look at you. You're this adorable mouse. And, oh wait, need to,
Rich, there are black dots on your face. Those are sunspots. Because I am the light of the universe. What?
oh, well, you know what else we probably have to do? Is we probably also need to now, like, change the XSplit, like, green screen stuff. Hold on. Hold all your horses.
What are you doing now?
I'm going to fix it.
The light? Okay, okay.
Because the green screen is calibrated to the other lens. Yeah, you see you're a little
All right,
fuzzy.
all right, all right.
And so we'll just take a second here. We'll fix it right up. And it just won't be a big deal at all. How's that?
Oh, I think that's much better.
That is much better, yeah. There. See? Look. Nice and easy. Fixed it right up. Wow. That's not where I want it. How about... Nope. How about... Nope. How about... Beep, 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 boop, 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 boop. Okay.
Name her Miss Frisbee. Isn't it Miss Brisby?
Who?
The Secret of Nim protagonist.
I don't remember.
I can't remember if it was Frisbee or Brisby. I thought it was Brisby.
Okay. So here's what we know. Here's what I know story-wise is we have been imprisoned.
Did you skip the cutscene?
There was like text.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I'm going to skip over some of this just so we can get into some actual gameplay. So we are a minstrel, if you notice a cute little guitar on our back.
Yes.
And and the evil king asked us and our wife, who is a singer, to sing a song for them, and our wife refused because he's a brutal king.
Right.
And so we've both been imprisoned, and now I don't know where my wife is.
The Rat King?
The Rat King. What do I have to do? What do I want to do here? Oh, I want to eat.
Wait, is it actually like Dark Souls? As I understand it, I've not played it. This is more of a stealth thing.
Yes. This is more of a stealth thing. In fact, I've played maybe like a little over an hour, and I have not run into any combat.
At all.
At all.
Okay.
So,
God, they have such a great gimmick on their hands with this art style.
Yeah.
If this is like a boring dude, I'd just be yawning. But it's an adorable little kind of anthropomorphic mouse.
Yep.
It's a normal mouse wearing clothing.
Yep. So I'm hiding in
and
this.
Standing upright.
I know.
And it's cute.
And look at like the big rat guard.
Red eyes.
Oh, but I'm hiding. He can't see me because I'm hiding in the crate. Get out of here, rat guard.
You are yawning, Rich. I've had a day.
And so here's the sneak.
Not a terrible day, but a little bit tired.
Ready? Look, here's him sneaking.
Oh, sneaking around.
there's a dedicated sneak button. See? Here's normal, sneak. Normal, sneak. Okay. I could sprint. but I can see the guard is sleeping there, so I don't need to worry about it. All right, let's look around here. Nothing. Nothing. Got some grain. All right, so yeah, right now I have to. I just have to gotta get out of jail. Got a stick. Don't need a stick right now. Here's something fun. See these banners?
Yeah.
These are the banners of the evil king.
Yeah.
Right. And so if you equip your candlestick, you can burn them.
Does it do anything?
No. It's just like I only assume it's like an achievement kind of thing,
Okay.
like burn all the banners. I of course do because that's the oppressive regime.
It's an old thief thing. Only it was cutting them down.
Ah, well there you go. I could see this having some inspiration from Thief. Old pirate frog. A ferret's balls! What do you think you're doing, Mousy? Barging into my cell uninvited. Do you know who I am? Because I have no idea. Let's see here. I'm afraid I don't know.
I can't just say I haven't had a day and not elaborate. Well, sure I can. I did.
That's exactly what he did. I'm Carol Wed Red Whiskers. That's it, Carol Wed Red Whiskers. Least I was navigator of the Lake Witch under Captain Otto Powderkeg. Yar. So you've come to rob me, have you, you little scrunt?
You know what's weird?
Huh.
Look at that cartoony picture right there. Yet the in-game graphics, they give you a fairly realistic-looking frog. That's an odd thing to me.
You know, I can see that. I can see that as a very odd thing. Let's see here. Oh. So someone slipped me a little note and a key to help me escape my cell.
Yeah.
I gotta talk to him. Actually, I'm gonna try something different for this playthrough than the playthrough that I'm playing at home.
Oh my god. How far are you?
Not very. Like I said, I'm a little over an hour in.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like, I got out of area 1.
Yeah.
That's what I've done here, and let's see here. Okay, so he's asking me to steal something from the sleeping guard, right? But he says I need you to strangle him. And I before I said I can't do that, like I was playing the mouse like a good guy, like I'm not going to kill anyone. But I'm going to say this time I'm going to try to kill people.
Okay.
And see what happens. Just see if it's different. So,
Because he called me a pirate.
but aren't you a pirate? Aye, and proud of it. But it was the way he said it, like being a pirate's a crime.
But isn't it a crime?
Aye, it is, and I'm not ashamed of it. That's cute. We're just going around.
All right.
Circle, yeah.
This game is adorable.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna try. Oh, he's not gonna let me kill the mouse. I'm pulling your leg. I'd never ask you to do something like that. I'll do it myself when the time's right. Why don't you just steal a bottle of his rot gut for me then? All right. I was wondering if it would be different if I played as a killer.
This feels like the Thief games, but with mice. Is that accurate in saying so? I have no idea. I have not played this game. This is the first time I'm seeing things from this game now.
It would probably, the little I know about the Thief games, and like I haven't played much of the Thief games.
Uh-huh.
The little I know about the Thief games, I would call this more Thief light.
Okay.
Again, I haven't gotten out of the first area. Oh, a bug. I can eat the bugs. Okay. So the guard
For one, notably, this is third person.
Oh, sure.
Which is actually pretty major difference.
Yeah. I need the jailmaster's key. That's right. Okay, so now I'm sneaking around. Right. And if you see, the guard has that little
Disease.
diamond above his head.
Oh, the diamond. Okay.
And if you see, if I move fast, the diamond fills with red.
Ah, okay.
And if it gets all the way to the top, then he notices me.
Yeah, yeah.
So we got to sneak and move slowly. And here's a banner that I want to burn down. But if you burn down the banner, he notices you. So I want a place to hide first.
Tail physics, top priority in games? It is if it's a mouse game.
Yeah. Get it together. Yep, he noticed. Hide. Now I'm going to burn the other one, too.
All right.
What?
Here's, you know, I'm going to say, most people aren't going to get this. The major difference between this game and Thief.
Yeah.
When the guards say, must have been rats, you're in trouble in this game. Must have just been rats.
Right.
Find the rats!
Even though you can see my head, he can't see me in the bucket. That's the rule. All right. I burnt the 2 banners. Now we go off sneaking again. Oh, I think there's another banner over here. So as you can see, and yeah, obviously this is our first bad guy.
Uh-huh.
But, you know, fairly easy to get around people. These are different items that you can use to distract enemies, you know, throw it one direction.
You can hold multiple bottles.
Yeah. So, and you can throw to distract, or you can throw them at the enemy to kind of knock them out for a short time. Sneaky, 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 sneaky.
Imagine it gets harder the further you get. Well, this is literally the first thing in the game. This is the tutorial-y section.
This is teach you, you know, how to move your character.
Jack, I'm gonna ask a question.
Ask Rich.
Should games go back to having a tutorial that was actually separate from the main fucking game? And then you don't have to deal with that. Well, the first level is the tutorial level. You just start the game, and you're right in the fucking game.
That's a good question. I think actually, again, the little I played Thief, I think Thief did it okay, where it was kind of part of the game, but also just a tutorial section.
It was a tutorial section that on different replays, you could skip over it.
Right.
In Thief. In Tomb Raider, it was a whole separate thing in the menu. You go to Laura's mansion.
Oh,
and here's
sure.
here's her gym where you play around with her controls.
What I like is the idea of this is like in big bold letters. This is clearly not part of the game. We're just teaching you the controls. Mm-hmm. And even if it happens in the beginning of the game, just to warm you up. Like I'm thinking of the PS2 Spider-Man. You know, where Bruce Campbell guides you through like how to be Spider-Man. Like, okay, that was tutorial. That was at the beginning.
Put that separate.
That was clearly...
Put a thing in the menu, start game, start tutorial.
Oh,
then you go start tutorial, then you do the Bruce Campbell shit. And then your second playthrough, you don't have to go through the fucking hoops you already know.
I'm with you. I think actually if you start a new save file, maybe the tutorial should be the default option. Because I think so many people...
Only if you can click it off, because I start a new profile, because I want to start from level 1 to play a game. I don't want to carry over my level, I want to do it from scratch.
But I think no matter what, like, it should default into, like, starting the tutorial. Do you want to do the tutorial? But most people are going to be like, no, tutorials are dumb, but then not know shit.
Well, that's their own fault for being idiots.
Well, yeah.
I'm an adult. I want a separate tutorial from the fucking main game. And then the first level of the game can be the actual first level of the game. Just guide her. What tutorial are they complaining about? Generalized.
Just general tutorials, yeah.
Rich is just a big fat baby. Fact. That's why I'm the one who doesn't want my hand held. Go fuck yourself. Somebody called Mandalorian Siege calling me a baby.
What's Mandalorian Siege?
That's some fucking nerdy Star Wars shit.
What a baby. Hold on, let me play with my Star Wars toys. Alright. Alright. Wait, did he help me? He might have helped me. I wasn't paying attention now. Damn it. So, Rich.
Yeah.
You know what I did today?
Huh.
I had the greatest morning ever.
Yeah?
Yeah. I went to a junk store.
What do you mean a junk store?
I mean a mother flipping junk store. Hello.
Like a store that literally sold garbage that people had thrown out?
Well, so like, think of a junk store as like part overstock warehouse, part second-hand store, part fucking scrapyard. Like, have you ever been?
Okay.
Have you ever been to a store like that where like, for example, the store I went to had a section that just had 100 brand new spatulas, and you could buy a spatula for $1. And then right next to 100 spatulas, they had like giant stacks of metal pallets. And then right next to that, they had giant plastic barrels because they just buy random shit and sell random shit.
This sounds like a store that, quite frankly, deserves to go out of business.
No, they're the most beautiful places because they have random crap everywhere. And they are my favorite kind of stores.
This is a business model doomed to failure. This is doomed to failure.
No, it's beautiful. And so I was checking on the Craigslist, as I often do, for, you know, interesting gear or just weird shit people are selling. And what I see is a lot of old camera lenses, what they called TV camera lenses.
Uh-huh.
And it was like 15 or to 18 old camera lenses, old TV lenses is what they call them. There's a guard that comes this way. Do I have to go? Oh, wait, is that? No. Because there's a banner over here that I want to burn.
Is this a furry game? Only if they're sexy.
Nope. Only if they're sexy. Not helping, Rich.
So if there's like a mouse dancer later on in the game,
then yes. Okay.
Then yes, this is a furry game.
Okay, so I see the Craigslist ad for like 18 camera lenses, and they're at absurdly cheap prices, like $10 a lens.
Yeah.
Which is nothing. It's like, you know, even if some of these are garbage, maybe they'll give me interesting videos. Maybe I can, you know, clean them up and sell them, because this is one of those places that just like buys auctions and then just sells whatever random crap, not really knowing what it is.
Okay.
And I went to the store to look at the lenses and spent maybe just 45 minutes walking around with this lady looking at all of her weird garbage, and I fucking loved it. I love those kind of stories. That's my real weakness, is garbage.
See, the shocking
stories.
thing to me is you say stores, implying there's more than one of these.
Yeah, it's a thing that's around. There's not shit.
What percentage of the clientele have handlebar mustaches?
Just giant beards,
Yeah.
unkempt. Yes, most of them are what would be described as hoarders. Like, oh, gotta see what's at the junk store. Gotta see what's at the junk store. There's a lot of these stores around. Not as many of them as there were back in the day, but get in. Just burning some shit while I know where the guards are. So I bought some lenses, and she had like an old mixing board, like those old like Editotrons for live broadcasts.
Yeah.
It was only half of the equipment though. She had like old VHS shoulder mounted cameras, and she's like, "Oh, you want to look at some of this stuff and just tell me what it does?" She has in her possession a Betamax projector. It looked like a bazooka. What it looked like is a rectangle bazooka that had a Betamax tape insert on one end and a giant spotlight on the other end. It was a Betamax projector, Rich Evans. And I said, "Oh my God, this is amazing. Does it work?" She says, "I have no idea if it works. I don't know. I don't know how."
Sounds like a presumably overpriced thrift store.
It's a thrift store,
but they charge full price.
No, definitely not.
No, okay. How much was the Betamax projector?
Oh, I didn't even look at the price. I was just looking at the thing because I was never going to buy it. But don't look at me. I mean, but a Betamax projector is something that is an incredibly specialty item. No one, if you have one that works, it's gold for someone.
Nobody needs a Betamax projector.
Nobody needs anything, Rich.
Nobody needs a Betamax projector.
I don't understand. I don't understand where you're going with this. Someone might need a Betamax projector. There might be someone in the world who says, "Oh, I have this art project, and if only I had a Betamax projector." Cupboard key. Green. Taking all the stuff. Oh, don't take the hornet's nest. Oh, right. I remember this puzzle. There's a little puzzle-de-doo over here. Stool. Not going to make it in time, am I? I'm not.
When am I going to continue Dishonored? I'm not 100% sure. I think it's the kind of thing that kind of requires a solo stream.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want me gibbering in your ear about this week's episode of Supergirl.
It's a game you get into.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be participating in any conversation. Yeah.
Mm. I get that. That's fair.
Nana says, "Hey guys, just wondering both your thoughts on Jordan Peterson. Hope the rest of the week goes well for you." The psychologist guy?
I have no idea who that is.
I think I've seen some videos of his. I don't have strong thoughts.
I have no idea.
If he's who I think he is.
Sure, yeah. There we go. All right. Here's the stick throwing portion of the evening. Boom. Boom shakalaka.
Right. Dr. Lubitup says.
Dr. Lubitup. Yeah, oh, sorry. I have nothing to add to that. I don't know who that is.
Right. I feel like an opportunity was lost to have today's pre-rec stream interrupted by a Best of the Worst episode in which a pre-rec stream is interrupted by the filming of Best of the Worst episode. Love the new Best of the Worst. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a good one. That Best of the Worst. That tells you what. Though, like, I'm waiting for the second video to drop because we talked way longer. I feel like a lot was cut out.
Possibly.
So I want a B-side.
It was probably all redundant shit.
Oh, I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was all cut out for a very good reason. I still want it.
Probably a whole lot of I can't believe this still isn't in focus.
Can you believe that this is still not in focus?
So is there not loot to just randomly find? Like gold. That's fun in a stealth game.
Yeah, I actually just found some.
Okay.
Some florins is what they call them. Look. Great. Yeah, I just found some loot. Do.
Gobbledygook says, do you remember the shortly lived 80s toy line called Battle Beast? Japanese Takara Tomy. I don't know how you pronounce it. Tomy. Usually Tommy's two M's.
Tommy!
Produced, licensed by Hasbro, inspiring Transformers Beast Wars. Released in Japan as Beast Saga Toys and Anime. No. I'm sorry, but I'm not familiar with Battle Beast.
Yeah, me either. Sorry.
Tomy. Okay. What about Street Sharks? I remember them, but I completely ignored them because they seem stupid.
Awesome Street Sharks.
One of the multiple failed Ninja Turtle knockoffs. Biker Mice from Mars.
Biker Mice from Mars?
Yeah, Biker Mice from Mars. We want to rip off Ninja Turtles who are insanely popular. Let's rip them off.
I mean, I like it. I just don't remember Biker Mice from Mars. I remember the Street Sharks. Lasted all of, 3 episodes, I'm sure. Street Sharks. Whoa. Settle down.
I don't think it made it to a toy line. I think that was a comic book, Kung Fu Kangaroos.
Kung Fu Kangaroos? First of all, awesome.
When something's popular.
Yeah. Ooh. Jeez. Taking all the things, no.
I wouldn't call them a Ninja Turtle ripoff, but I remember being fond of Dino Saucers.
Please explain to me the premise of Dino
Anthropomorphic dinosaurs from space fight each other.
Yes.
On Earth.
Yes. This all sounds great. Anthropomorphic dinosaurs fight each other from space on Earth. This sounds great. I love it. I love them all. Let's make them all happen. Green light it all.
Cadillacs and dinosaurs. That never quite caught on. They tried.
What's Cadillacs and dinosaurs?
Some kind of... I don't even really remember. I know there were dinosaurs and a guy rode like... Was it a flying Cadillac? I don't really remember. I don't really remember.
Wait, the show is just called Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
Yeah, it was a comic book, then they made it a show, and then they tried to make it like a cartoon with a toy line. It didn't work.
All right. That's fair. I love it.
I'm not super familiar with it. It's got a memorable name.
A silly name.
Yeah.
A rather silly name.
I think it was based on a Dark Horse comic. Yeah.
Come on.
Apparently, Anonymous doesn't realize that we get around to the tips eventually because they tip the same thing 3 times. Various points. I'm sorry. We look, this shit piles up. We get to it when we get to it.
This mouse is farting. It's something you should know. This guard mouse, while he's sleeping,
I'm very sorry for your loss.
he farts. You see?
I like this game less now. Honestly.
I
like this game a little bit less after that.
That the guard mouse
That
has
they went to toilet humor when it really isn't appropriate.
I mean, he's a stinky guard mouse, I guess.
So what happened to the Captain Planet reboot? I would assume somebody realized that Captain Planet was lame.
Kind of lame. Kind of lame. Heart, earth, wind, water. Uh-oh, I might have broken the game. I got out of my chest a little too early, and now the rat might be stuck here. I think I just discovered a bug, Rich.
What happened?
I got out of my chest a little too early, and the rat guard is just staying here now. Oh. Can I steal from him?
No pickpocketing. That's a shame. There's a yellow bug on the floor? What the hell is that?
I can eat him.
Oh, for health?
Yeah. What else, man? I can eat the bugs. I'm a mouse, so it's not so weird. Oh, yeah, I remember. Do I remember? Where do I need to go? I don't know.
The stealth in this game looks ridiculously easy.
Currently, yes. This is the very first area, is what I will say. So I am unsure whether or not it gets easier, harder. Quest. A pirate's infamy. Okay. But in order to amp up the adorableness, we can change our outfit. So I can wear an eye patch and a pirate hat.
The outfits do different things?
Yes. So actually, I don't want to wear the pirate hat because my normal. Oh no, pirate hat does a little bit better. So pirate hat means weapons resistance and falling resistance, and the eye patch actually gives me some sprint speed. Oh wait, no, I want to. Gosh dang it! But now look at me. Oh wait, where's my eye patch? Yeah. Look, I'm a pirate mouse. I'm a pirate mouse. It's great. And I think this is all part of a quest. Assemble the costume of the pirate Otto Powder Keg. Oh, right. So the pirate frog that's in the other room.
Yeah.
If I find enough outfits, I can dress up like his captain.
Which will do...
I don't know. Assume that'll make him help me get out, maybe? I don't know. Nothing, man. But if I can find the full pirate outfit, we'll find out. It's part of the quest.
Okay, so you haven't done that yet on your own playthrough.
I have not.
Okay.
This is about as far as I got. Oh, right. So yeah, I'm about to get out of here. Get out of Area 1, and that's about as far as I got. Obviously, it took me significantly longer to get through this area on my first playthrough. Because a lot of exploring, a lot of backtracking. But I kind of like, I'm a little, so it's even a little Metroid-y where there are 2 doors in this first area that I don't have the right keys for and that aren't in this first area. Mm-hmm. So eventually I need to go like back to this area with all the right tools. Oh, here it comes. Oh, come on, hide. Oh.
Just kill the guards.
I can't. I could knock the guards out with a bottle if I wanted to. But then I wouldn't be a sneaky mouse, would I? I would just be the mouse that knocks everyone out who gets in my way. And that's not nearly as fun. Whoop! Whoopsie.
Yeah, sometimes knocking out guards can make a stealth game too easy.
Mm-hmm.
And Thief and Dishonored, really, the blackjack.
Right.
Or taking out a guard from behind in Dishonored by choking or stabbing is just so insanely powerful.
Sometimes it almost feels like cheating.
Yeah.
Where you're like, well, I could stealth this, but I kind of want to be done in 10 minutes, so I'll just, I'll knock everyone out.
The Thief games have that issue, and I would agree with it. I would agree that's a weakness of Thief.
So this guy won't talk to me with my pirate garb on.
When I played Thief, or when I played, I guess, I would frequently avoid knocking guards out. Only if I absolutely thought I had to.
Sure. You can't change clothes while you're near someone. That's weird.
Like in Dishonored, which I know you're going to ask. I haven't finished yet. I might consider a playthrough of Dishonored where I don't let myself choke anybody out.
Ooh.
Don't do the non-lethal option. If I go for the low kill ending, but here's the rub. If I have to take a guard out, it has to be the lethal version. So that you got some pressure on you to not take all the guards out.
Sure.
And that might make for a neat challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Starsoft PDX says, I love Jack's positivity, but I'd love to hear him say, wrong, that is not fair. I'd also love a supercut of him and Harry Dean Stanton saying right over and over. I mean, in Thief, it's an established thing among hardcore players where true ghosting is where you do not just knock out all the guards. Yeah, no, I wasn't always good at it, but that's how I tried to play Thief. It was the ghosting. Ghosting has, in a stealth game, has been dumbed down. These days, I think when people say ghosting in a game, it just means not being seen by a guard.
Yeah.
If you're a hardcore Thief player, it meant leaving no trace of your having been there at all.
Yeah.
You don't leave your broken arrows lying around. You don't touch a guard. You don't knock them out. Nothing. You weren't even there.
I like it. I wasn't even here. Oh yeah, like and when I played Dishonored 2, that was not anything I necessarily cared about, and so like I would
everyone
just
out.
no, I would murder everyone and just like throw their bodies at other people. Like that's how I would get a guard's attention, is I just throw another dead body at him. Go, hey, I found your friend.
It's the kind of guy I am. I'm a stealth fuck up. Rich Evans, March 2018. Yeah, because I said jokingly when I fucked up a stealth thing in Dishonored, and I was too honorable to fucking reload a save state.
Mm-hmm.
Too honorable to do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Rich Honorable Evans. The Honorable Rich Evans. Okay. Okay. I think I remember there being a...
Speaky says, Thief had it all. Good writing, good voice acting, good gameplay, decent characters, and good atmosphere. Dishonored is the closest thing, but still long ways behind. Any ideas why that is? Now that I'm actually, like the problem when we did the review of Dishonored, the problem for me with that game, and the reason I was worried about reviewing it, a game like that, you really, it like a fine wine, you savor it. You can't rush through it.
Uh-huh.
And we got a deadline. We got to do the review. You got to rush through it. You don't always fully get into it. Now after the fact, now I got more time to take in the Dishonored. Ooh. I don't know that that's true. I think Dishonored is a worthy follow up to Thief.
I don't know much about Thief, but I like that Dishonored series. I'm sure I would like Dishonored 1 because I enjoyed Dishonored 2.
You know what isn't a worthy follow-up to Thief? Thief.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember for a while they were going to call it The Fourth.
The Fourth?
For no good reason, they made the E in Thief a 4.
Ah!
in the pre-release advertising for that game.
Oh.
And it's just the dumbest fucking thing.
The Fourth.
The Fourth.
You know, someone gets a bad idea in their head.
There were levels in Thief where you could miss half the level if you just did the main objective. That was the beauty of it. That's the kind of shit that makes it feel like a real world. That's the kind of shit that makes it immersive.
Mm.
And that's why I never picked up The Fourth. Because I heard it was fairly linear.
The Fourth. Strong box key. Well, yeah, we touched on that a little bit during our Breath of the Wild discussion, which is just you want a game to make you feel like you are the only person to find something.
Yeah.
And so yeah, if something's like hidden along like a dark path and it takes like some like just a freak accident to find it, you go, I bet no one knows about this, even though everyone knows about it now because it's the internet. But you want it to feel like no one knows about it. Ooh, swords. Oh, nope, I don't get a sword.
Oh. See, okay, I play a game like Dishonored.
Yeah.
And I'm asking myself, what am I going to do next? And not like in a game like Uncharted, what am I supposed to do next?
Ooh, yeah.
And that's the beauty of the Dishonored type game.
Mm-hmm. What do I want to do?
What am I going to do? How am I going to handle this situation?
Yeah.
Not this is the area where you have to find the thing in the safe. Look, there's the big X on the safe, so you can't mix the X prompt on the safe. Now walk over to the safe so people can talk about what was in the safe. Look, you're playing a game.
Isn't it fun to play games? I paid $60. This is a fun game. I know it's a fun game because I paid $60.
Here's what happens next to you.
Here's what happens next to you. All right. So there's a stool here, so I can get up high in place. So there's a lot of sleeping guards in here. I need to find... What else should I need to find? Keys.
Cinematic story games can be fun in their own right. No. Just... No.
I haven't come across one. I mean, anything's possible, Rich. There could be one day that cinematic story-driven game that proves us wrong. Oh, I get it now. I get what all the hubbub was about.
I doubt it.
Anything's possible. The world's a wonderful place.
It's not immersive when you're being led by the nose. It's just not immersive.
I don't disagree. All right. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to read this out of order because it's continuing the conversation we're currently having.
Sure, go for it.
Speaky says, with Dishonored, I feel the characters were more cartoony. It's not that Constantine wasn't, but the way he was presented was more subtle. Remember those silhouettes? There's more atmosphere there. Look, Thief certainly had a unique style, and it's a great style. I love Thief, but I just don't know that I can agree with you that Dishonored is cartoony and bad.
Again, limited experience only playing Dishonored 2. I would not call it cartoony. That's not a thing. That's not a describing word that I personally would use. Ew. Chamber pot.
So I'm not saying you're a horrible person or anything.
I am.
I don't share your experience. How's that? I don't share your experience with Dishonored like that.
I mean, Dishonored had its like mystical powers. Maybe that's what they're referring to with cartoony.
The character designs are a bit cartoony. Yeah, but in Thief, the cutscenes were rendered like moving paintings, which is a different type of cartoony.
Ooh. Oldie cartoony. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Sneak, sneak, sneak.
The word you're looking for is stylized. Yeah, they're both stylized. And both of them. Well, I am willing to guarantee you that if when they made Thief, if they had the ability to do graphics that weren't the 3D equivalent of stick figures, and I still love Thief, but it's a very early 3D game.
Oh yeah,
and they don't even have 3-dimensional noses.
Uh-huh.
I can guarantee you Thief would have had a stylized look like Dishonored.
You think?
I think so, yeah.
Fuck.
They would have tried to emulate the painting style of the cutscenes.
Sure. Oh, did you see me go in there? Nope. Nope.
It's not Thief's fault. I mean, at the time, just technologically, they had 5 pixels to work with.
That you could have on screen at any given point
8 polygons,
maybe 7, depending on the hardware.
Right. Okay. Anonymous says, "Hey guys,
Hi, Anonymous.
greatly enjoyed the newest Best of the Worst, even though the introduction is probably the closest Mike will ever get to being on stream." That's true.
I thought it was a good bit.
Yeah.
A good opening closing bit.
Does it bother you in stealth games that guards who see you just give up looking for you? Yes. But then again, when I play, I try really hard not to be spotted. I know I've had some shitty playthroughs of stealth games on stream, but I try when I play a stealth game to not be detected at all.
Oh, sure.
Then it's not an issue.
Yeah, and it's like that's got to be such a tricky balancing act for a game dev.
Yeah.
Where, like, quite literally, the way it works is the game knows where you are, but decides to pretend not to know where you are, right?
Well, I mean, the AI probably has a search pattern.
Exactly. And so, like, it needs to be defeatable and it needs to be scalable, but it wants to feel like a challenge. So I get why that's got to be just an incredibly difficult task. But, for example, this rat guy losing sight of me every 2 seconds.
A lot of times when I play Dishonored, when I get caught, I tend to go lethal.
Sure.
But I could be wrong. I think after they stop looking for you, I still think they're on a higher form of alert. They're not quite guard down. They got the sword out, and they're probably easier to startle. I think. Don't quote me on that.
In Thief.
In Dishonored.
Oh, in Dishonored.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Thief, they just kind of eventually go back to normal.
Yeah, so far
but it's like a 20-year-old game, so.
In here, they're just going back to normal.
Yeah.
So far. A little carrot garden patch. So many carrots. How many carrots can I take? All of them. Doodah. What are you? Beehive?
Well, guards, by definition, can't necessarily just abandon their post to track you down. No, but they could yell out for other people and say, "Hey, get the other guys on alert."
Hey!
And I'll have to pay more careful attention in Dishonored next time I get caught. I think they might do stuff like that in Dishonored.
Possible.
Yeah.
Anything's possible, Rich. Whoa.
20-year-old game. That can't be right. 98? Fuck. Yep. Yuck, nup. It's a 20-year-old game.
Did you see me?
Yeah. This game looks pretty neat. Looks very pretty, but what do you actually do? Like, what's all the stealth stuff in service of?
I am trying to... Are you goddamn coming down here? Ah, no! Ah, no!
Run!
I tried!
Why'd you try to go back up the stairs past the guard?
I tried!
No, you wanted to go away from the guard. You ran right by him.
Well, I was trying to go back up the stairs.
That was silly.
I was trying to go back up.
It was in your way.
Load last save? When did I save last? Oh, gosh dang it. Oh, I'm very far away from where I was. Ah, dang it.
The guards and thief will alert each other. Yeah, but eventually they go back down to everything is absolutely normal. That your punishment is sometimes it takes a while.
So you just gotta sit in a barrel?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Sit in a dark corner. Jeez.
Oh. What?
Lloyd Beat says, I have a friend who is an RLM fan but doesn't watch PR. It would mean the world to me if Rich could say, sarcastically, Paul, the fully Oh, okay. No, I'm not even saying that as a joke. I'm not even saying that as a joke.
Oh, wow.
The fully CG Tarkin was an interesting choice. Fart in a yin-yim? All right, you know what? You wanted sarcastic, so... you know what? Fine. Fine, you know what? Fine. You've been around a while, Lloyd Beats.
Wait, a fully what?
Fully CG Tarkin was an interesting choice.
Oh, yeah.
Paul, the fully CG Tarkin was an interesting choice. A fart in a yin-yam. There you go. I said your thing.
That you did, Rich. You sure said it.
Foxtrot 3D in the chat saying, Hey Jack, hey Rich.
Hi.
Do you guys wish that Lucas had held on to the Star Wars license now that we will likely be swamped with Star Wars for the rest of our life? It was going to happen eventually anyway. Eventually, even if Lucas didn't sell it, eventually he was going to die, and then somebody was going to start making Star Wars movies.
Yerp. Ranger boots. Yes. Oh, all the side quests are just cute outfits, Rich. All of the side quests are collect cute outfits.
Yeah.
Nope. Listen,
That sounds like it would get old after a while.
I would love a different side quest, but hey, I'm gonna be okay with it. Here's the real deal. As far as people making Star Wars movies, Rich is absolutely right. Someone was going to make more Star Wars movies because money.
Right.
We should be grateful that right at this exact moment they're hitting 2 out of 3. No, wait, was there another one yet? No, there wasn't another one yet. In my book, they're hitting 2 out of 3 of the new ones. I know. That's just my book. They could have done a lot worse. Besides your Rogue ones, I think they're knocking it out of the park. But hey, probably not supposed to be here. This, yeah. Oh. Get up.
You got a single,
Get up.
a walk, a caught stealing, and a strikeout.
A caught stealing?
Caught stealing.
Is that
The Force Awakens? And, it got walked on, and then it got caught trying to steal. Oh yeah, we're on base. Oh no, we're not anymore. Oh, okay, that's over. That's the new one. That's The Last Jedi. The Force Awakens was your single.
I mean, I just disagree. I just disagree is all. Oh, crap. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Oh my god, I can't believe he doesn't see me. Go away. Yes. Nope, you don't see me. You don't see me. Everything's fine. Caught myself in a bit of a pickle. A bit of a pickle. I'm gonna eat some bugs. There we go.
Yeah, you got walked on base. You expected to have a man on first, but then he got picked off. So your expectations were subverted.
Your analogy has lost me.
You never would have expected someone to get picked off on first. Why?
I don't know if it's because it's a sports analogy or what, but you've lost me. You've lost me most of the way here. No, I think they're doing a fine job. A fine job with the main series.
Like The Empire Strikes Back. That movie was too good just to be an ordinary home run. The Empire was a fucking a triple, but then Empire was so cocky it stole home.
Okay. All right, I'm with you.
Because Empire was awesome.
Yeah, Empire's a good movie. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Now you've got me back to your analogy. Okay.
Use football analogies. Baseball sucks. No, go fuck yourself. I love baseball.
Aha!
Football's a lot of sweaty men ramming into each other. It's just not my thing.
Just hugging. A lot of hugging, grinding. Handsy. It's a handsy sport. Just touching. A lot of touching. All right, little talkie. We're at a little talkie. Come on, yeah, get out of here.
All right, what a upset football fans in the chat. Moving on.
Your sport's lame.
Reefer K says, "Hey Jack and Rich, Stardew Valley will be coming out with a free multiplayer update." So, I'm not interested.
I don't even understand how that would work.
The fuck am I going to do in Stardew Valley multiplayer but have some jerk spoiling my fun? Get away, leave me alone. I'm trying to play Stardew Valley.
Right?
It will be 4-player co-op. Would either of you be interested in starting a farm with the chat once the update is out? No, I'm sorry.
No, we wouldn't get very far. By the time we built anything, the stream would be over.
It's something I was never interested in.
I don't even get I don't get how that would work. Piece of dirt.
Crazy Nate 999 says, "Love to do best of the worst. And it leaves me with lingering questions. Are there 2 Rich Evanses? Is there a wormhole to another dimension in the RLM office?
Yes.
Is Jack the only one who can traverse it?"
Yes.
Yes. Yes to all these things.
Yes. Oh, look at this. A little new pathway. Oh, that's neat. That's neat. There's neat stuff all around.
Chat has feelings, Rich. What? I'm not interested in multiplayer, man. A multiplayer Stardew Valley is just not a thing that I find appealing.
Yeah, I don't necessarily get that.
Like, the whole point is just to play at your own pace and make your own little farm the way you want it made.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna go right to hell when somebody else is involved.
Like I could see, that's either like that could be a fun date night maybe with you and your gamer lady or dude. Burn it. Is like, hey, instead of like TV night, like, okay, hey, we got a couple hours, let's work on our farm, honey. That kind of thing. I could see that. That'd be cute.
Rich hates multiplayer specifically because he doesn't want to play with the chat. Hey, what did you jackasses do last time we played Friday the 13th, huh? Huh?
No.
Huh? Huh?
Think about it. You go to the corner and think about what you did. Remember when we played PUBG and someone was just honking their horn and ran up to me and started punching me because they knew where I was streaming, huh? Remember the stream sniping? Yeah. You think about what you did.
That was one guy. It only takes one. It only takes one to ruin the multiplayer experience.
Yeah. That's the joy and the downfall of the multiplayer experience. Okay. All right. Who's on? Mushroom farming. Mushroom farming. I'm getting all sorts of mushrooms. Who dat?
Oh, I told Karen about the Ghost of a Tale, and she just checked it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's an adorable little mouse game? Where you play as an adorable little mouse?
Oh, I knew she would think it was absolutely adorable.
I don't even know how I heard about this game. It's been on my Steam wish list for so long that I forgot about it, and then I got a little email that says, "Hey, a game on your wish list finally was released." And I was like, it's an adorable little mouse. And I hated Monster Hunter World. I got Monster Hunter World hoping that I could level up enough to play as Aloy.
Yeah.
From Horizon Zero Dawn. And I played it.
Is that the only reason you started playing Monster Hunter?
Well, no, because I know like Monster Hunter is like this big series and everyone loves it. Right? But then I saw that and I was like, oh, that could be what gets me into the series because I love Aloy. Not only do you get Aloy, but you get a little robot dinosaur friend.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, that could be really cute. That could be like the thing that gets me into Monster Hunter that everybody loves.
Yeah.
So I played about 5 hours of Monster Hunter World and just wanted to die inside. I hated it so much. It was grindy, repetitive bullshit. You couldn't defeat any of the monsters that you wanted to defeat. For the first hour or two of the game, you couldn't even go out on your own. It was all questing. Like you had to sign up for a quest in order to leave your room. Ugh.
Why is it called World? Is there a bullshit multiplayer component to it?
There is a bullshit multiplayer component to it.
Don't suggest anything to me that has a necessary multiplayer component.
You don't. No. You don't need the multiplayer.
Okay.
You can't. It's online always.
Yeah. No.
It's online always, and you have
Great.
to.
That's a game that's done and gone once the server's down.
You have to log into a server, but you can create your own server and make it private so no one can join you.
Okay.
So you don't need multiplayer.
It's always been a multiplayer series. Okay, that's one reason for me not to play it, honestly.
And man, I just did not have a good time. I built a cool character. I found some neat weapons that I really enjoyed. You get a little cat friend. You get a little cat helper who helps you in the battles, and it was just not a good time all around.
You can still solo it fine.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into and end up falling in love with a game where I go to play it. You know, I'm in the mood 5 years from now. I'm in the mood to play Monster Hunter World, and I go, server not found. I want to play Monster Hunter World, the solo. I don't care about server not found.
Yeah.
That shit can go fuck right off.
Yeah.
Just finish it while it's still new, for fuck's sake. Maybe I like replaying games if I love them. I don't know. You can play Monster Hunter World without being online. I'm also being told you need to log into a server. So I'm getting conflicting information here.
Gosh dang it. Ah! Crap. Crap. Nope, he definitely saw me. Definitely saw me.
I know I'm an old man
Yeah.
who isn't with the hip kiddies, but when I buy a game, I kind of want to own that game for, you know, as long as I should live and own the game.
Listen here, old man.
And not until the company tells me we're not supporting it anymore.
Listen, old man, you don't know how we roll nowadays.
If nothing else, just for the principle of it.
Get real, old man.
I can't support, we took the server down, you can go fuck yourself now. I can't get behind that.
I think that's fair.
Yet you still buy games on Steam. Very begrudgingly. How often have I said I always get a game on GOG when the option is there? Always. Always. If I really love a game, I may look for a crack. I may look for a crack. I still own it. If I get paid money for it, I may look for a crack.
Shit. You don't see nothing. Get out of here.
Can we turn up the game audio a tad, please?
Yes. There you go. It is now turned up a tadular. What? A tadular amount. I'm in the bushes. You can't see me in the bushes. I can't see you in the bushes.
Does the stealth work that way?
Nope. He definitely saw me. Definitely saw me.
Run away! You gotta run and hide, Jack.
Well, I needed a little stamina back. Definitely saw me. Crap. Need a hiding place. Need a hiding place. Oh, no one over here. No one over here. Definitely not in this mouse-sized chest right here.
God. Casual mouse.
Casual mouse.
Crazy Nate 999 in the chat.
Casual mouse. Oh, collecting roses.
Did he already turn away and go away that easily?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he did.
Have they talked about Stephen Hawking's dead yet? Did we talk about his death? Jack, did you know that Stephen Hawking's died?
I did know that Stephen Hawking died.
Well, do you know he was 78 and he had a horrible disease?
I did.
It's not at all surprising that he died.
I did know that. Listen, Stephen Hawking's a genius, helped popularize modern science.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily have a personal connection to him.
I just don't know what I'm going to have to say about this. Well, he died.
Yeah. But Rich, he was in an episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation, so you should have something very, very poignant to say about this.
Wasn't a very good payout in the Deadpool.
Terrible. I love it.
What a worse who well, not yet, but what's the worst Deadpool payout? Is that Stephen Hawking or Stan Lee? Stephen Hawking 76.
But ALS.
He had ALS.
Yeah.
Stan Lee doesn't have ALS, but he's 95.
He's 120.
So which is the better payout?
Well, currently Stan Lee.
Well, that's
because you know.
Or as of 2 days ago.
I still think Stan Lee would be the better payout because ALS, you know. Oh, I do have a map. Shit.
It's amazing how much of an absolute jerk Rich is. He tops himself constantly.
It's true.
Well, how am I being a jerk?
You're talking about old sick people.
That I don't know.
How dare you? How dare you? Oh. Okay. Oh. I'm trying to think of someone who would pay out less in the Deadpool than Stan Lee right now. Is Wilford Brimley
right now? No one.
Wilford Brimley.
How old is he?
He's fucking old and has had diabetes for 20, 30 years. Not only is he old, he's a big fat man. Like, come on. He pays out less. He's not. You don't even get to bet on Wilford Brimley. You bet every day. Like, you bet against him. Like, I think Wilford Brimley's going to stay alive today. And people say, no fucking way. And every day, people lose.
'76 isn't bad for a guy with a debilitating disease which could have killed him decades ago. Honestly, should have.
Yeah.
It is kind of amazing that Stephen Hawking's lasted as long as he did.
Fuck yeah.
And good. I'm not glad he's dead. I like Stephen Hawking. I like Stephen Hawking.
It's just not a terrible surprise.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
All right. Search for the mysterious stranger. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh. I already did that.
I think people just want to hear if he had any influence on you, if he had any fun facts or discussion topics. Probably not, but still, chat scrolled up before I could read the rest of it. I mean, he wasn't a personal influence in my life.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I respect what he has done. Like I said, not only like his work in theoretical physics,
Yeah.
but his work to popularize modern science. Like, he became a figure. He became a rock star that helped get people just into science. Like, I have a history of the universe, or the universe in a nutshell, like, or both. And his contributions to help popularize modern science cannot be underestimated. I just don't necessarily I didn't read him every night before going to bed or anything.
Here's one for your Deadpool, Rich. This is Karen in the chat. Michael J. Fox.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Here's Michael J. Fox, though, is a young man.
Yeah, but
Parkinson's, right?
Right.
Oh, right. But he's still young, and well, you know what? And he's young and rich.
Like I'm drawing a blank on his name now. Like, the best payout on a Deadpool ever would have been Chekhov from the new Star Trek movies. Yelchin? What was his name?
Anton Yelchin.
Yeah. That's a fantastic payout.
Oh my God.
Young man, whole life ahead of him, healthy, just sudden.
Yep. Oh, that's where the real money's made, in the Deadpool. Absolutely. See, now we're being insensitive.
Yes. That's a little bit insensitive.
Just a little? Just a little insensitive.
I worry about Tim Curry. You should.
Oh, yeah. He's not paying out very much lately.
Well, this is what happens when you ask me about people who've died. I just get honest with you. Isn't it sad? Well, yeah, but I didn't know him.
Well, yeah, but I didn't know him. Hello.
I tell you, Bill Murray is going to kick the bucket soon. He looks so old these days. Well, that's one of the consequences of aging, Jack, is that you look old.
What?
That's just one of the drawbacks.
What are you talking about?
One of the many drawbacks of aging is that you look old.
Bill Murray, I think, would be a decent payout in the Deadpool, because he's relatively young.
Yeah. Well, he's relatively healthy.
He's relatively healthy. He's not an elderly yet. Well,
He is.
How old is Bill Murray? How elderly? How old? How the old is he? 60s or 70s?
70s.
70s.
Or older. That man was probably in his later 20s when I was born. When he was on SNL.
Okay.
And... some people say it's 67.
He's 67.
So almost 70. He's getting there.
You know what? If you're starting a Deadpool, that's the big payout.
Quit hiding that hairline, Rich. What's that? Everyone knows I'm losing my fucking hair. I don't think I had a hat on in the last Best of the Worst either. Be honest, Rich, you were more sad at Luke Skywalker's death than any recent celebrity death. No, I didn't bat an eye for the Luke Skywalker death.
Camera.
Rich, why do you engage chat trolls? If I think it's fun, I'll get into it.
That's fair. It might lead in interesting directions. Oh, what?
I've got a friend in his 20s with a hairline worse than you. My problem is I can't shave it.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know. I wasn't watching.
I crawled on a wall, and I died.
Was it a spike wall?
I don't believe so. I have no idea what happened.
Glitch?
Did anyone see what happened?
Rich, just admit it. You're old as fuck and gonna die soon. I know. I'm well aware of the fact that I have entered middle age. I am aware of this. And I can't shave my head because
Right.
I'm convinced my head is too round for one, and we've gone over this before. We can't be on camera together if I shave my head.
Yeah, the two shot of two people with shaved heads.
Then it looks like we're like it's some kind of weird cult streaming channel.
Right. It'll be slightly different because you have a beard.
We're playing games together and making plans to go meet Xenu in the afterlife.
I think you can get away with a little bit. Or I think we can get away with a little bit because you have the beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's not it's like if you were clean shaven and also bald, then
That would be super weird. Yes.
Yes, then we are in the cult together. But because you have the beard, there's probably a little wiggle room there.
I got it cut really short a while back. People told me it looked good. I didn't like the way it looked when it was like really super uniformly short.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure. When did you have that cut?
Months ago.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't remember that, so I'm sorry I can't be more help. If it helps, I don't remember anything, so it couldn't have been that bad.
How does it feel to no longer be a part of my target audience? It feels like I've done good enough at life that I've lasted into middle age.
Also, I think our target audience is people approximately our age.
You're aging too.
You're older than you've ever been, and now you're even older. And now you're even older.
We're all going to grow old and die.
You're older than you've ever been, and now you're even older. And now you're older still. Time! It marches on. And time still marches on. Any excuse to sing They Might Be Giant songs, I'm going to take it. Okay, so I'm not going to... Okay, so see those plants, Rich? See those red plants? I just saved. I crawled on that wall, and those must be thorns. I crawled on that.
Are you saved?
I am.
So you'll start again right here if you experiment.
Yeah.
Thorns. Okay.
They kill you instantly.
They don't look thorny enough.
Right? They don't look.
They need to look more menacing.
It does not. They don't look like they would kill you, but
They look like they would be minorly irritating to climb.
yeah.
But if a giant rat with an axe were chasing you, you deal with it. People who say living forever is worse are retarded. Well, that depends upon the circumstances under which you are living forever. If you're immortal and you get caught in a cave-in and you're buried miles under the ground and you literally can't move and you're immortal, that would suck far worse than death. If you're immortal and you live and it's like 1,000 years have gone by and you're on a spaceship going to another planet and the spaceship has an accident and it blows up and then you're just drifting there in the middle of space between star systems.
But you're immortal.
That would suck.
And so and then you're just constantly hungry.
You're constantly hungry and cold.
And floating, yeah. No, that. Oh God,
you constantly feel like you're suffocating.
You're dying. You're dying all the time.
But you can't die.
Yeah.
So there's the potential to be for being immortal being worse than dying. There's the potential. And gasping for air. Oh no, the vacuum of space would guarantee you'd be physically impossible to gasp. Your lungs would just be sucked out of your mouth. That's just forever. Until you drift into like a gas giant somewhere, and then you're just crushed under intense pressure.
That's your life, man. Like, I know what you're thinking, where it's like, oh, being immortal would be great. I could just, hang out at home all day and have a good time. But, maybe back in the day when, like, dysentery was a thing, being immortal wouldn't be the greatest. Okay, so now, ready for scenario number 8 of why it would suck to be immortal?
Yeah.
You're immortal, but you still age. And
there's gotta be an upper limit to that, right?
How do we know? I've seen some spry 70-year-olds, but you know what? They're still olds. And you're weak and you're frail and you're little, but you can never die, but your body still goes through entropy. And
well, that's much worse than being caught in the heart of a gas giant.
Like what I'm saying is, Rich, imagine you're 200 years. Okay, so like
I get it.
when you're 90, you're like this big. You shrink down, right? Now imagine you're 200 and you're this and I'm immortal. That's every fucking day. Yeah. That's every day. Being immortal might suck.
Thank you, Rich. This dark stream is exactly what I've needed tonight. Hey, don't worry, you're not immortal. So you're gonna die, and it's all gonna be fine.
Which means that life is worth it, man. Life is worth it. Don't take it for granted. You can do it every day.
It's okay. You're gonna die.
You're gonna die, and that just means that every day's worth living. How do I know where I've been? Okay, I have the screaming door key, the begging door, the silent door, the master key to the jail. do 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 do. I start getting creative. You're guarding a door, right? Mr. Mousenheimer? You are. Did you hear that? You didn't. Fuck.
What do I think of the Tarantino Star Trek movie? Well, I'm curious to see what a Quentin Tarantino would do with a Star Trek. If they see you go in the barrel, I can only presume they smash the barrel.
You can't go in the barrel if they see you.
Oh. Oh, okay.
But I was able to cheese it just by getting on the other side of the barrel.
Okay. Okay.
So I cheesed her a little bit.
So there's no tension at all to being in the barrel?
No.
All right. All right.
Sometimes you can't open doors, and I don't understand why I can open some doors and not other doors.
So basically, if you get into a barrel, you're a guaranteed safety.
That's what it appears for now, yes. It appears that, yes, if I am in a barrel, I am good.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true. But that appears to be the case.
Razorblade Hat says, if I only had 3 hours left to live, I would watch Jack play Ghost of a Tale because it would feel like an eternity.
Hi-ho.
That's cold.
It's a slow game. No, it's a slow game. It's what you call a slow game. And I think that's fair. I think what do I have a bottle? No, I need some bottles. All right, I think I know what I need to do. I think I need to employ some tactics that I haven't been using. I think I need to knock a guard out. I think there's some...
Oh, so yeah. Like distract him with a bottle.
I've been trying to distract them with sticks. Like I throw a stick, they hear a noise, but then like I go behind them and I can't open the door. And so what I'm going to do is, instead of distracting them, I'm going to knock them unconscious. Because there's a couple rooms that I haven't been in yet.
Okay.
And actually, I just picked up a new weapon. The slime jar. All right, let's...
Anonymous says, commentary track on Empire Strikes Back? No, we haven't done that. You guys have done the other two, but don't you think you should finish the trilogy? I don't give a care. I don't give a care in the world if we do or not. Also, Colonial Marines versus Arachnids and from Starship Troopers.
Oh, he's wearing a helmet. He's wearing a helmet.
It would probably play out pretty much the same as it did in Starship Troopers, honestly. Slightly less fascisty, but only slightly. The bugs would win. Yeah, maybe.
Look at this card. Look at his programming, Rich. He can't leave the carpet. Look at that.
That's disappointing.
That's really disappointing. How close can I get to him? Look at how close I can get to him. I can't. Okay, so here's the tools at my disposal. Is I have a stick that I can throw to distract him. I have a bottle that I can hit him in the head with, but he's wearing a helmet, so I can't use my bottle. And I got a bottle of goop that I can throw on the floor that they slip on, but he won't leave the carpet.
Will it work on the carpet?
No, I tried it. But look at this. This is some balls ass right here. I could just do this all day.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Balls ass. Nothing in the cupboard. Okay, so maybe I can get the other guy to move. Maybe I can hit the other guy in the head with the bottle.
Rich, R.I.P. Rich, have you ever broken a bone? R.I.P.? Not confirmed, but I'd be willing to bet I've probably broken some small toes. I've had some nasty stubs that I've hurt for a while afterwards.
Okay. Some nasty stubs.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be shocked if I've broken some toes and never really known they were broken.
That's fair. And there's nothing you can really do about toes if they're like you can't put a cast on a toe.
Yeah.
They just have to heal. I've broken my collarbone. And collarbones are also really fucked up where you can't really like place them right. And so my collarbone, like I have a big bump on my shoulder because my collarbone set all funny. So, and it kind of hurts sometimes if I sleep on it funny. So I'm just kind of generally fucked.
Tell us about your stub? I've actually told this story before. I think I may have broken my toe on the first night I ever beat Mike Tyson in Punch-Out.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Look at this. You can't even open this door.
I was playing Punch-Out, and as a kid I could never beat Mike Tyson. When I was older, I was young. I was in my 20s, Jack. I was in my 20s, and I was bound and determined to beat Punch-Out.
Mm-hmm.
And
as you do.
It was just a whole fucking night. It was just a series of Mike Tyson fights trying to beat Mike Tyson, and I was starting to get him. I was starting to get him down, and in the middle of my fight with Tyson, that's going well. Karen and her friend, they were out doing something, come home. And Karen didn't have her keys. And so there's knocking on my door. And there's a fight I can't pause. I wasn't about to give up my Tyson fight. And Karen's outside the door, their friend knocking on the door. And it was just like between rounds, like, come on, no. And then between rounds, I got up, I sprinted to the door to open it as fast as I fucking could, stubbed my toe horribly, opened the door, and just hobbled back to the game really as quick as I fucking could.
You have told that story before, and it's a great one.
I don't think it was in that match, but I beat him eventually that night.
Okay.
So it was all worth it, Jack.
So it just doesn't sound like it was worth it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Gonna be real. Doesn't sound like it was worth it.
Karen's version? Oh, she probably doesn't even fucking remember. She wouldn't care if I was playing some stupid fucking video game.
Karen's version is I knocked on the door, and for some reason, Rich was taking a long time to answer it.
Right.
I don't know why. It's weird.
Did I beat him by KO or by decision? I think it was by decision.
I think that's most Mike Tyson defeats. I must have missed something in here. That's the only thing I can think of. Shit.
You know you could pause video games, right? I don't think you could pause Punch-Out.
Punch-Out?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. I mean, most NES games I feel like you could, though.
No start button did the super punch, I think, right? I think so.
Oh. Maybe. You might be right. But I may be crazy, but it just might be a lunatic you're looking for. It's a song.
Yeah. I'm old enough to remember pause was a fucking innovation. I am too. Welcome to the old man club.
Welcome to the old man club. Oh. Where's
Boo.
Pumpkinhead?
Boudreaux says, great job on the new Best of the Worst. It was a ton of fun to watch. Thanks, guys. You're welcome.
Oh. That it was fun to make. It was a long time in the making. It was a long night. Mostly because Mike had a really dumb idea. But
It worked.
well, no.
Not because of the idea.
I was going to say, no, it only worked because we had something in our back pocket
Right.
that we've been holding on to for just such an occasion.
We did have some gold with Don Beverage.
You know,
you gotta give credit to Don Beverage.
you know, that is absolutely fair. Don Beverage was pretty gold. I think we had a decent enough run with Don Beverage. Had our third video been even mild, I think you could have split that into 2 episodes. Had our third video been even mildly funny, we might have been able to split that into 2 separate
Well,
videos.
we might not have done partners that night if we had a mildly funny third.
That's true. That's true. And then the world wouldn't know. Then the world wouldn't know the joy of partners.
I'm really anticipating Crips now. You guys keep teasing it. Here's the thing. We almost, instead of partners, we almost did Crips. We put Crips on, like, well, let's see what Crips was, and it wasn't good enough.
Not to save
the episode. Yeah. So I don't, if we ever do Crips as part of an episode, I don't expect it to be amazing, but we only watched like 10 minutes less.
But that tells you all you need to know, I feel.
Yeah. Did it ever say what group Don was talking to? I think it was local chain managers from all of the different restaurants they had on that banner behind them.
Yeah, it was a
Togo's,
TCBY,
Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts, and To-Go's, yeah. He did kept mentioning donut. Well, he kept mentioning bagels. You guys know that, but he also made a donut joke.
Magical Trevor 37 says, "Did you know you were going to be watching Partners, or did Mike use it as a last-ditch effort to keep you guys from running the hell away from the torture he was subjecting you to? Great episode." No, I don't think Mike. It was Mike's choice. It was us. Like, we got to do something else. We have to do something else.
Oh yeah, we hit that point.
It was a collective thing as a group.
We hit that point where we've been doing this long enough. You just kind of know when you have stuff,
right?
And also, like, we also know that you guys kind of expect an hour episode, and we just didn't have the material for this Black Spine edition. Which, by the way, I'm not doing that again. Like, I just want to put that out there. If Mike says we're doing it best to the worst, I'm going to say, what videos are we watching?
Yeah.
And if it's Black Spine edition, I'm going to say no thank you. I'm going to go ahead and say no thank you.
Zimbabwe says, "Thank you for bringing Don Beverage into my life."
Don Beverage!
Don Beverage!
Ah, the glorious...
You gotta hit that Whopper button!
Oh, look at this. Little glitch. We got the sun shining through the wall.
Yeah, it's fine.
Little, tiny little glitch.
Is there an actual window above that?
No. Just the sunshine through the wall.
All right.
Whoopsie doops.
Yeah, all right.
Not the most egregious thing in the world. Just something funny.
Amazing episode and perfect editing. Hope to see more Black Spine episodes. We'll see.
Nope.
Anonymous says,
nope.
"Hey guys, thanks for the inspiration. I started to make videos from watching you guys, and I love it. Because of Rich, I'm doing my sociology project on Dishonored, analyzing player choice and more."
Ooh.
That's actually that's interesting. That's interesting. I'm glad you're not doing a Naughty Dog game, because everyone just does the same thing.
Analyzing, but well, that's, by the way, that'd be a much easier paper to write on player choice in Naughty Dog games. I'm not kidding.
Easy peasy Japanesey says, "Rich, I don't mean to go back to the Dishonored discussion, but does the no powers option in Dishonored 2 interest you? It makes ghosting much more difficult." That'd be like something you work your way up to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Well, I mean, obviously they designed it so you could do it, but I mean, that game was really built with the idea that you'd be playing it with powers.
Well, and the powers are really fun.
They are fun.
Like, I hear you that the no powers run is an extra challenge, but the powers are super fun.
Jack, aren't you more of a badass if you can kick all of the ass without supernatural powers? Doesn't that make you much more of a badass?
On paper, yes. But that guy over there is like teleporting, calling up demons. So, you know.
The main complaint I've heard is that the power's taken away from that thief lineage because you don't need stealth. Well, I mean, it's not trying to be exactly Thief 5 or 4, whichever. And, you know, the powers do kind of make it its own thing. But if you consider that the happier endings are for not killing people, I mean, there is still incentive not to go on a killing spree with your magic powers.
Sure. I mean, for some people. For me, I kill all the people, everyone, all the time. But that's how I like to play, you know. And much like the person writing their paper, it's all about player choice.
Yeah.
It's all about, you know, giving people the freedom to play it how they want to.
You know, here's an odd thing. I'm a little bit bloodier when I play Dishonored than I am when I play Thief.
A little bit bloodier.
I'm a little bit more willing to kill in Dishonored.
Really?
Because this might be stupid. I don't know, but in Thief you are very specifically a thief.
Yeah.
And getting caught and having to fight and kill people, it just feels like you were a bad cat burglar.
That's fair. Okay.
just because of the nature of your occupation. Mm-hmm. I feel better in Thief when I'm just not seen at all. Occasionally in Dishonored, I don't like that guy.
Interesting. Just because specifically, like, that's not your occupation.
Right.
That's fair. I say that's fair a lot. When someone pointed out that earlier. Now it's stuck in my head that I say that's fair a lot. So there's that. Have I been in here already? Yes. The answer is yes.
Dunkachino says, "Thank you for the Justice League commentary. From now on, I'll be sure to refer to Jason Momoa as Mubu Mahabubu. Thank you for all the great shows."
You guys did
You're welcome.
Justice League commentary track?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Anonymous says, "How many TV opening show theme songs do you know? 10, 20, 30, 100, thousands?"
Thousands?
I said 10s, 20s, 30s, hundreds, thousands. That's what they said.
Why didn't you slip on the thing? Slip on the thing. Fuck. I didn't slip on the thing, Rich. I threw the thing so he would slip on the thing.
Right.
And he didn't slip on the thing.
Aren't you a queen in Dishonored 2? You can choose to play as the other guy.
You can play as the guy or his daughter. Stick.
Yes, and isn't one of them a queen? Deposed, but yes. I don't understand how that's relevant, though.
Is she the queen or is she the princess?
Empress.
Oh, look at that. There's a door up there. Interesting. Oh. There's a door up there, Rich. Yeah, my playthrough was I was the queen. Of Dishonored 2.
Yeah.
But you played as the dude.
Yeah. The voice of Garrett from Thief had to.
There was no choice.
There was no choice.
There was no choice.
There really wasn't.
How do I get up there? That's the question. There's a door on top of that roof.
Half-Hearted says, "Good evening.
Good evening, Half-Hearted.
Did you receive my ice cream gift certificate?" You did.
We did.
I hope that place was near you. My wife questioned why I was buying a certificate from Milwaukee.
Yes, a fine question from your wife.
I told her it was for you. She said, "Good."
Oh.
And I guess to answer the earlier question, which kind of got sidetracked from, I have no idea how many TV theme songs I know. I don't count them.
That was a legitimate question.
That was a legitimate question that somebody tipped yes.
Well, great.
I've never counted.
How many TV theme songs you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't, what a weird question.
It pays the money. They ask the question.
No, I'm saying, like, we get a lot of weird questions all the time, and that one stands out as weird. You dig? That's just, like, extra weird.
Yeah, the intended version of Dishonored 2 is Emily, I'd imagine. Well, considering they give you a choice, the intended version is whichever one you choose to play as.
Hey-o! That's how choice works, yo! Huh. Huh. This could be neat. Okay.
Culture Fist says, in 6th grade, my teacher told me to take 3 mice home for the summer. Next day, the cage was covered in blood. One of the mice had gotten caught under the exercise wheel, and the other 2 kept running.
Ew.
Well, that's a fine way to go out.
All right, man. Thanks for sharing. I guess.
Police might want to monitor that guy.
Oh yeah, you're getting put on a list, dog.
That gets you put on the list, man.
Look at this. Look at that, Rich, a secret area. I just found a secret area.
Are you sure it's secret? Maybe you're supposed to go there.
Well, I'm sure you're supposed to go there, but it's like a secret. It's like a secret's supposed to go here. Fuck yeah. Burn it. Burn it.
I think he's saying Emily is the canon choice. Like, if they shouldn't go out of your way to violate your playthrough.
They don't.
If they can keep it vague as to what happened in the last game, they absolutely should.
What? Yeah, no, you don't have to be either. You get to be who you want to be, and that's the good thing about the game. Whatever they intended doesn't matter because they executed it as you being either of them. So
wait, Corvo has a personality in Dishonored 2? He was silent in the first one. I didn't really like that. How come you wouldn't like that? I mean, silent protagonist was such a good choice for Dishonored 1 because that game is constantly asking you what you want to do in this situation. Like, are you going to kill this guy or are you going to let this guy live? Are you going to step out of the shadows to rescue that woman or are you going to play it safe and stay in the shadows? What are you going to do?
Yeah.
And I thought it really helped that Dishonored 1 had a silent protagonist, honestly.
I think the silent protagonist question is filled with pros and cons.
You could play Dishonored like the good guy who was wrong, you're just trying to make the world right, or you could play it like the bitter asshole who just wants to watch the world burn.
Yeah.
And somewhere in between, of course. But sometimes silent is a good choice.
I agree with... Oh my god, there's a whole area... I'm a dummy. Rich, I'm a big dummy. I'm a big dumb dummy. There's a whole other area over here that I have never been in. It's great. You moving?
Sometimes silent protagonist, like in Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
It always annoyed me that Link's silent, but you don't really have any input on the story in a Zelda game, you know?
Right. Right. But yeah, like every once in a while, something other than a would have been nice. I'm with you. You didn't see nothing, man. You didn't see nothing. Go about your business. No, it can work. It can work. The Gordon Freeman, the world's most famous silent protagonist. Oh, there's a key. Hello, key. On top of a dresser. Most protagonists are silent protagonists.
I think people just want their video games to be movies.
Someone make a chart, if you could. So select grab the 100 best-selling games. Okay.
Yeah,
And then make a list. Silent protagonists, talking protagonists.
that's interesting.
So, and like, do they have a voice? Like, talking protagonist is either has voiceover or
text
or talk in text bubbles.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
The other is pure silence.
What about a BioWare style where the protagonist talks, but you choose what comes out of their mouth?
The protagonist still talks.
Okay,
That's not a silent protagonist.
that's the best of both worlds right there. When you're choosing what they're saying.
Yeah, that's how to gamify a protagonist. I'm just going to hit you in the head.
Well, then do you count something like Skyward Sword, where there's literally like 3 dialogue choices in the game, but technically there's text that's coming out of Link's mouth?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
I don't know the proper answer for that. But he talks?
There's like a few spots in the game where somebody asks Link a direct question, and then a little dialogue wheel comes up.
Really?
And then you pick one of 2 or 3 text options in Skyward Sword. And it happens it's a really weird thing to add into the game because it only happens twice.
Yeah.
But it's in there.
Then we might have to go then you almost have to call that an aberration, right?
Yeah, I guess. Then Corvo isn't a silent protagonist because they're like 2 times. Yeah, like the Zelda situation. There's a couple of times where you get asked a question, but. I don't know. I'd still say they're in the spirit of the silent protagonist. Despite that rare exception to the rule where you get a dialogue choice that happens like once in the game.
If it's out of the ordinary that you have a dialogue choice, or if you like say something at the end and go, "We did it," like if that's your only line, that doesn't count. You're a silent protagonist. That's an aberration. Like a protagonist who talks often.
Okay.
If you have like one line in the opening cutscene and that's it, you're a silent protagonist.
Atomic Mousetrap says, so which is the more quintessential Jack game? This one or the one with the space drones? Which has more essence of Packard?
The space drones. This actually is probably not a game that I'll pick up again after tonight. I've been very bored with it.
So you were briefly all about it when you had, like, early on the other night.
Oh yeah,
and then it just didn't. It didn't.
Like I said, I like Monster Hunter World was pissing me off.
Right.
And I just wanted something that wasn't Monster Hunter World. And the second I decided to just toss Monster Hunter World away, I got an email.
Yeah.
And at that moment, Steam said, hey, something on your wish list is now available to purchase. And I said, that's kismet right there, my friend. I'm buying this fucking mouse game.
I'm just sad because I know early on,
yeah,
when you first started playing this, you were really into it because you sent me a fucking text.
It was adorable. It was adorable, and you're a sneaky little mouse, and I was having a great time. And adding a couple hours into it, I see that it's not really going anywhere.
Okay.
I was hoping to kind of build on the sneaky mouse mechanics, and it doesn't seem to be going anywhere.
Well, what's the question? Do you want to keep playing this, or do you want to do something else for another hour or so?
I'll keep playing.
For an hour? I mean, whatever. You can do You can do a Slay the Spire run.
Nah.
You want to do one Ironclad run?
No, we'll keep playing. We'll just see, because this is the night. That's fine.
We have an hour. We have an hour. We started at what, 6? What time did we start? 6?
6?
It's it's only 8. 8:18.
It's only 8?
Why don't you switch to something else?
Oh,
people want to see something else.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're switching to something else. I didn't it feels like I've been playing for 4 hours. It really feels like it. Holy mother.
I want to see you beat the fucking Slay the Spire with Ironclad. I need to see this.
Let's wait till it's 1.0 release.
Really?
I can't do it right now.
Really?
I can't.
I could.
You can.
I
can't.
Do you want me to play?
You tell me if you want to play, Rich.
I want to play. I want to play Slay the Spire.
Okay, great. Let me get.
You turn this shit off right now. I'll play.
I want to save in case, I decide one day to do it again. Okay. Oh, fucking. You need to enter, even though I'm in a safe space where no enemies are, I need to enter a hiding space.
Dre 2.0 says, first time subscriber here, thanks Amazon. I usually watch on YouTube, but lately I noticed something odd. The sky and ground vectors in that 80s style background you use have different vanishing points.
The what?
The sky and ground have different vanishing points in the
Really? Hold on, make it bigger.
Yeah. Not a big deal.
Well, I mean, the center is the vanishing point for everything.
But then do the lines on the furthest edges go to the center?
Yes.
The dead center? They don't. I don't think it matters. I think it actually looks better this way. But
well, like it goes. You know, they both go off to oblivion. You know, they both go to
they'd have to be the center though,
the center. Yeah.
for 1 point perspective. It's fine. It's fine.
I think it's
it
just
looks
a wide
it
angle.
looks fine. I think it looks better.
wide angle.
But I also think they're right.
Maybe I don't understand what you're saying.
Vanishing point, it's an art thing. There's a little
Yeah.
dot in the center of the thing. All the perspective lines that come from that.
Okay, great. That's great. I'm sorry. I've been a mouse. I've been a mouse. I've just been a mouse for so long. That's hard to comprehend thought. Go log in. Go log in.
All right.
Do your thing. Here's a mouse. I'll take that. Holy moly!